right, we're officially here at Camp Lejeune. It was a rough night, Frank McGrath, was it not?
For me, it was hell. Hell.
We suffered a little bit of nausea and stomach discomfort on our way here. It was a long drive, some backcountry roads in North Carolina, but we have made our way here. And Mr. McGrath may be having his first whole food meal in a couple days at this point, maybe even weeks. But we are here nonetheless, trying to be involved and give back to the Marines and to our military. And they were kind enough to bring us to their exchange, the MCX, to get some food. So we are gonna get some lunch and take it from there, see how the day goes. Maybe might be some weights involved, maybe more food. Maybe some Cinnabon involved. Always a sponsorship I know you've been holding out for, potentially the Cinnabon sponsorship.
We were in talks, but you know, it fell through.
All right, so we got Panda Express at the MCX exchange. Mr. McGrath, what do you have there, my friend?
Rice, mushroom chicken, and chili shrimp.
I got fried rice. You noticed that? I mean, you got fried rice.
I did.
I got brown rice. You noticed that.
So that makes you better than me.
I don't want to just come out and say that.
But that's what you're insinuating.
Sure. Between the lines, yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, I'm still trying to figure out why you're... It's because this here is deep fried, and you have brown rice. Is that counterbalance?
It balances itself out.
Of like a little bad, a little good?
Right, exactly,
Right.
instead of all bad. You're not a fan of the brown rice. Talk to me about that.
I've never done brown rice in my life. You know, I know people think it's healthier and help you get in better shape, but I really don't think it does anything different for your body.
More fiber, perhaps? Lower glycemic?
Maybe. But it tastes like shit.
It's got a more nutty, earthy flavor.
Yeah.
Tastes more wholesome maybe
Like
than white
crunchy
rice.
rice.
It's just a different experience.
It's not a good experience.
Did you ever have sushi with brown rice?
No, I won't get it.
You seem sort of closed-minded. You feel rather strongly and dogmatic about this.
You could come up with any reasoning, excuses, or whatever you want to call it, to why brown rice is better, and I will discipline you. Because in my whole career of, you know, competing and getting in shape for photo shoots or whatever, I've never done brown rice in my life. I don't think it made a difference in my body, like condition-wise or health-wise. I don't think it's worth suffering the taste. You know? But I mean, I'll do fish and I've suffered a lot. But brown rice is a no-go.
All up in your business.
Oh, it's okay.
Thank you so much. We're doing bikini. We are.
I saw someone
Will you be watching the entire show? Yeah. Can we come afterwards and ask what you thought? Yeah, for sure. That'll be awesome. I'm gonna overwhelm you with everyone trying to have pictures now. Good.
or something like back and forth. You know what shirt, Tony? I change them all the time. I don't say
Raw McGraw's first time at Cracker Barrel, happening in North Carolina.
This is the game changer. The hot maple syrup, is it? 100% natural. And it's hot maple syrup. That's pretty big.
What you eating there, my friend?
I'm eating a real meal. I'm not eating a bikini competitor meal with you see these real egg whites? I mean real eggs. And Fancy Boy over here, cameraman, is eating egg whites.
Cameraman?
Fancy Boy.
I may be fancy, but a cameraman I am not.
Listen, when's the show? When's your show?
Yeah, oh, clearly the show. As you see the butter melt onto my griddle
Well,
cakes.
you're just trying to equal out there, balance it out there.
I'm getting ready to train with weights soon.
So why have egg whites? Why don't you have real eggs? Give me the reasoning. And also, we talk about that. What's with egg whites?
The egg whites,
Just tell me your reasoning.
I find it to be a lighter, more easily processed form of protein.
So that you think those yolks are gonna just go up the works, eh?
I feel
Go up your inside.
before the weights happens, right? The very pure protein, and
So
then
those extra nutrients and protein in the yolks.
and then the
gonna
simple
hinder your
carbohydrates, of the pancakes. It's
peaks
almost
of your-
almost a perfect
So the peaks of your
pre-workout meal.
biceps will just not.
Yeah,
It's
it
peaky.
might be less blood
Less
flow.
peaky.
I might feel sluggish.
Your vascular
From all the
your
fats.
vascular will just you'll just be so vascular and.
Clearly, you know very little about vascularity at this point. So I'll clue you in. Yes, the fatty foods maybe not so good for
I
that.
should have jumped on those egg whites there. I feel like I'm not getting ready for my show.
Someday you'll learn about this weights game. That day ain't today, though, pal.
And here at Gold's Gym, had a pretty good workout today. Even though we had a pretty rough start to the weekend, a little sick and stuff, but we got some pancakes in today. Get a little back. We gotta get a pump on.
Sometimes you're not feeling 100%, right? Sometimes you don't have a ton of time or whatever, but you make the best of it, right?
It wasn't the craziest workout, but
Better than nothing, right?
better than nothing. And I actually had a really good workout. I'm not gonna lie. Did a lot of new machines that I've never seen before. A couple things I probably wouldn't have done regularly. And it's good. A couple good machines there. You'll see what we did. And
Took about what, 40 minutes maybe?
yeah, 40 minutes. But we do some drop sets and do some like slower reps and stuff. Make it harder so you don't actually have to do as many exercises or go quite so heavy. So it was an awesome workout. We got another one again tomorrow at the ABC. So watch for that.
Round 2, Panda Express.
Can you believe that? Meal 4 today.
Meal 4.
And double.
The man is back in the building. Double chili shrimp with
Peanut something chicken. I can't remember exactly what it was called.
fried rice.
The guy told me it was good.
Loaded us up on the shrimp.
He did.
Loaded us up on the shrimp. That's like triple shrimp, plus Beijing beef, which was the truth, on brown rice. But not because I'm better than anybody. Root beer, fully leaded.
Yep.
Diet Dew.
Diet Dew?
Diet Dew.
I didn't know there was a Diet Dew.
Diet Dew over there.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I like root beer.
Yeah, I do
I can do
too.
root beer.
I'm a Barks guy. What root beer you like?
Well,
A&W?
I like Barks.
Yeah.
A&W is good.
Barks has a little bit of bite to it though. It's got a little kick. I like that.
How convenient.
Yeah, it barks and it
Barks has
bites.
bite.
Look at you. Look at you.
But you ever have, you've never heard of it, you talked before, Dad's root beer?
I haven't had Dad's.
You heard of it?
I've heard of it.
Comes in a glass bottle.
Yeah.
That's why it's good.
Yeah, Stewart's. Have you ever had Stewart's? That comes in a glass bottle too. Awesome.
Stewart's.
Awesome. Second time at Panda Express.
Trying to get my weight up.
Trying to get our weight up. Meal 4 today.
I don't hurt.
After back training.
And we're going to get our meal in here tonight.
Hell yeah, we are.
Oh, it's 7 o'clock.
Hell yeah, we are.
5 meals. Working.
Yep.
Unheard of.
Unheard of. They take good care of us here.
I don't want people to get a video like, the Grizzle sucks. Grizzle's throwing up the rocks.
Set the scene. What's going on right now?
I have lost the edge. Look at that, lost the edge.
Came back from a day spent at Camp Lejeune. We're at the hotel that has a basketball court outside.
Right? How better can that get?
And my eyes get wide like I'm 15 years old when I see that. Shaking off the rust. Just shaking off the rust. 20 years of rust and muscle getting in the way.
Whoa.
A friendly bounce.
Greg. I want you to charge the hole.
Nah, can't do that.
Yeah, you did.
That's a lot of man coming at you.
It's a lot of man.
That's a lot of man.
It's all right. All I'm worried about is the ball.
Whoa, whoa. You forget the big man's got moves. This big man got moves here. Oh, here we go, here we go. Whoa. Why? It's not his first day on the court.
All right, so we just wrapped an ABC here, kind of bringing the weekend at Camp Lejeune to a close. Really an awesome experience. It's like something that we're looking to do more and more, take opportunities to give back to, you know, really like the heroes and warriors of our modern society. The Marines were so hospitable to us, took such good care of us. A ton of guys came out to the ABC. Like, one of the things I was most impressed with, right, is just the fact that it's like, you know, bodybuilding lifestyle is like, you know, regimented enough. It demands your time. You got to eat, you got to train, you got to get it in.
Well, you don't have to.
If you live it, right, if you live it and you enjoy it, then it's something that's going to occupy your time and your thoughts or whatever. And you know, it can be challenging for a lot of people who just live, you know, regular civilian lives. So the thing that impresses the shit out of me is like guys who are Marines and who you know, are either deployed or here in the States and who, you know, have to live with all the, you know, live to the standards of a Marine with all that, you know, rigor and all those expectations, and then are also, you know, badass bodybuilders or powerlifters who are, you know, in the gym and get it in and eat the food and live the lifestyle even with all the other shit they have to do.
Yeah.
It's no joke.
It's unbelievable. Like I say, we go to a show and like I almost forgot that we were on a Marine base and these guys. I'm thinking I know what it takes to get in shape, and I'm watching these guys and I'm forgetting that they also didn't just diet and go to the gym. They also got a full day of things they need to do to be a Marine. And that's just, I can't imagine that alone would be overwhelming.
Right.
I think you had to do that and then go to the gym and then get the meals in.
It takes a lot of commitment, a lot of dedication, and it takes passion. And I think that's like one of the things that's.
But if you have passion for something,
That's what it is.
There's nothing you won't do.
No, and you'll find time. You'll make time for things that are truly important to you. And if you have that passion, which all these guys have, these guys have passion for a lot of things. They have passion for the country. They have passion for their purpose as Marines and for their training.
Your life in the line, you know what I mean?
Yep. Real patriots, man. Real heroes. And it's just incredible to come here and to be welcomed and to kind of hang out with them. And it's inspiring.
But they're just humble, normal dudes.
Totally normal dudes. Normal dudes from.
You get people that have egos sometimes, and people think they're better than people. Everybody here was so down to earth and so nice, and you know, just enjoy working out and, you know, living the lifestyle and plus doing what they do. It's definitely great to see that.
Yeah, and guys who've been through some tough shit, guys who've seen some tough shit.
But not only physical, mental.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I can't imagine, you know, and still coming back and being able to do what I do.
Right.
You know?
Absolutely. It's really impressive, man. Really impressive. And it's like, and the thing is, you know, you saw a guy, you know, with an incredible physique who had lost his lower leg, and you know, just talked about, you know, all of the just the inner strength that it takes to come back from something like that, and he was jacked. He's jacked, and he's got a tremendous attitude, and it's like, man, how can you not be inspired by that? Like that's the definition of like of courage and honor and perseverance and persistence and you know, just being resilient. Man.
That's what I try to tell someone. Someone asked me about, you know, losing weight and not being where they want to be, and it's upsetting them and stuff like that. Well, you know, like, I understand because I've been there too. I'm like, I've gone through stuff and you lose weight and you're not looking the way you want your physique. It's not where you want to be. But I look at the big scheme of things and people who are going through real shit.
Yeah, it's just perspective, right? It's like you think your life's tough until you see some of the shit that other people live through and they you know, not only survive it but they prosper. Like, that's inspiring.
They thrive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they're even better.
Yeah.
And you know, that shows you what you're made of.
It does. So definitely going home today with just a little bit more measured perspective, a little bit of sense of, you know, how the world works and what you know, some real dudes do every day.
So that we can have the life that we have.
Exactly.